tell us how you cook the hearts up.
Okay, so the recipe called for 5 cups of water. I doubled the recipe because I had 5 pounds of meat, and this recipe was for a 3 to 4 pound tongue. So I had more meat than what the recipe called for, so I made more liquid. I got 5 quarts of water, boiled 2.5 hours. There's the stock, there's the heart's cooling. Okay, the next thing that would happen is you could start slicing the hearts. Grandma's got on here with a tongue, she slices it diagonally. And there probably are more bones and veins in a tongue than there are in a heart. But as you can see, that is a vein which you would cut and throw away.
Mm-hmm.
So when you start slicing the hearts, if you slice it 1/8 to 1/4 inch thick, you'd get and cut around those veins, and you'd have pure meat. So that is one thing you can start doing, is slicing your meat. The trimming, well, throw that away, but do that to each heart. So when you slice it, you will get all of that fat and veins as you slice it. So go ahead and slice the rest of it.
So I'm just skimming off now that this liquid is cooled, I'm skimming off the fat that was on the hearts because it wasn't trimmed before it was cooked. And you don't want that to be in your final meal. And we're gonna use this liquid as part of our final simmering of the meat and the seasonings. Okay, we got them all trimmed up, and we probably lost about 1/2 pound to a pound there just in ventricles and other things you don't want to eat. So on to the next step.
Well, I don't have onion juice, but I got onions.
Yep.
And I was gonna mince it.
Okay.
Raisins, we got raisins. 1 lemon sliced. I'm making a double recipe. I got 2 lemons. I could do this backwards and blindfolded.
And that.
Oh yeah.
Dad? Oh, go ahead and do that.
this is what is called a roux.
And how do you know when it's ready?
When it starts to getting a little brown.
Okay. And you just keep stirring and stirring and
Just keep
stirring.
it, yeah.
On a medium heat you're on?
I'm on a medium heat.
Okay.
And then this is gonna go in this stock
Okay.
along with the rest of the ingredients.
Okay. Is this enough ginger snaps?
Well, this is part of a section or two, so I would say yeah.
That's 8.
It's 8.
If you want more than that, I can crush the
Make another 4.
Alright.
See, it's starting to get brown.
Mm-hmm. We're adding the brown sugar to the roux.
Yeah,
1 cup, because it's a
1
double
cup.
recipe.
right.
Stir that in until it's fully incorporated.
Now you could put the onions in here and the lemons in the kettle.
Can you pop these quick?
Oh.
And prepared for the next steps, we have ginger snaps crushed up, the raisins measured and ready, and the spices to add to the final pot. And here's the list of spices.
Go with it. I mean, that would blend it, but put the raisins in that and that'll plump that up because you got that on a warm heat.
The raisins have entered the pot.
It's all thickening, yeah, so put your ginger snaps in here and then so you've got your roux and you've got your ginger snaps, you've got your brown sugar. So this will all be added to the stock, which has got the lemons and the raisins.
So now we're going to add the 4 bay leaves and peppercorns, 20 peppercorns, a half teaspoon of mustard seeds, and a half teaspoon of celery seeds. That's going into our pot. He put the other spices, peppercorns and celery seeds in here so that it doesn't have to get strained out later.
Put that in there, yeah.
At what point do you add the vinegar?
You could do that now, but it's hot.
Oh, gotta get a good taste test in. Taste is good.
I'll try it. This is interesting.
It's like putting it
Mariah thinks it might need more vinegar.
I don't know, I haven't had it in so long that I can hardly remember what it's supposed to taste like.
Yeah.
Boy, you gotta taste it.
Yeah, why don't you taste it, Graham,
Taste
please?
both, no matter what.
everything.
Could be boiling yet.
I think it's right.
The spice ball, and now we're picking out the bay leaves. And then we're gonna stir in the meat from the hearts. And I'll let it all simmer together for a little while. And then it's done. And you serve it with potatoes?
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. Okay. And we're gonna eat it up at deer camp this year. So you'll have to stay tuned until that comes around. All that meld together a little while and then cool, and then it can go into
I got it.
the 1 gallon container.
Yeah.
Did you measure that? Certified?
Certified.
Yeah. And no fingers in this recipe, huh?
Oh, no.
What do you think of it, Grandpa?
Great. Great.
Just like you remember?
Yeah.
You laugh at Nick standing there. He's like, Chris, did you cut the wiener off? Nope. Don't give it to him. He'll do something.
have it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Mom.
Kind of.